A few minutes later, half an hour after that, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. My sister-in-law, again, and again, and again. When I ignored the calls, the messages started, paragraph after paragraph. She accused me of copying her, of being petty, of trying to steal her daughter's special name, according to her. Because her baby had been born first, the name now belonged to her. I switched my phone off. 3 days later, we brought our daughter home. That evening, someone pounded on our front door. My husband answered. His sister was standing on the porch screaming loud enough for the neighbors to hear. You need to change her name. You can't do this. Our daughter was Helen first. One of our neighbors actually stepped outside to see what was happening. Eventually she stormed off. But she wasn't finished. For 2 weeks, she recruited everyone she could. My mother-in-law called asking us to compromise. My father-in-law emailed about keeping the family together. My husband's brother texted asking if we could just be reasonable. Finally, my father-in-law called. Everyone's coming for dinner Sunday. We're settling this. My husband wanted to stay home. I shook my head. I've done nothing wrong. I'm not hiding. Sunday evening, we arrived carrying baby Helen. Across the room, my sister-in-law was already there. Holding her own baby Helen, she smiled at me, not warmly, triumphantly, like she'd won. Dinner was painfully awkward. People talked about diapers, sleep schedules, anything except the obvious. Finally, my father-in-law set down his fork. I think we need to discuss the name. My sister-in-law jumped in immediately. We picked Helen months ago. It has special meaning to us. She's only using it to copy me. I let her finish. Then I spoke. We announced our daughter's name at 20 weeks. Everyone here heard us. It was my late mother's name, that's why. We chose it. She tried interrupting, but something unexpected happened. My father-in-law raised his hand and stopped her. He almost never interrupted anyone, especially not his daughter. He looked directly at her. When exactly did you choose the name Helen? She blinked. What do you mean? When did you decide? You told us months ago. He slowly shook his head. That's not what your husband told me. The room went completely still. He said you planned to name her Charlotte, and that you changed it shortly before delivery. My sister-in-law's face lost all its color. He's remembering it wrong. My father-in-law calmly reached into his pocket. He showed me your text messages. You sent them the day after they announced Helen in June. You wrote, I think I want Helen instead of Charlotte. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. My mother-in-law gasped. My husband's brother stared across the table in disbelief. For the first time, no one was looking at me. Everyone was looking at her. She pushed back her chair so fast it nearly tipped over. That's completely out of context. Her voice cracked. But the damage was done. The truth was sitting in the middle of the table. She hadn't accidentally picked the same name. She hadn't forgotten ours. She had heard us announce it, changed her baby's name, and rushed to give birth first so she could claim it. She grabbed her diaper bag, scooped up her daughter, and rushed out the front door. Her husband quietly followed behind her, unable to meet anyone's eyes. The house stayed silent for nearly a full minute. Then my father-in-law looked at me. I'm sorry. I wanted to believe my daughter wasn't capable of something like this. I looked down at my little girl sleeping peacefully in my arms. I gently brushed a finger across her tiny hand. Her name was always going to be Helen, and no one, not even family, was ever going to take that away from her.